Welcome to Tiny Tales TV. Let's listen to today's story.
Today's bedtime story is The Lion and the Mouse, a role reversal. Deep in the jungle, a tiny mouse stood tall on a rock. His name was Miku, and though he was small, he ruled the jungle as king. "Long live King Miku!" squeaked thousands of mice, their voices echoing through the trees. Miku puffed his chest, grinning proudly. "Remember," Miku shouted, "size doesn't matter. Courage does." His soldiers squeaked in unison, "Courage does! Courage does!" Not far away, Leo the lion peeked from behind a bush. He wanted to say hello, but his voice trembled. Unlike other lions, Leo was shy and quiet. Even butterflies made him flinch. High above, parrots squawked teasingly, "Scaredy cat Leo! Scaredy cat Leo!" Leo lowered his head and melted into the tall grass, wishing he could disappear. One bright morning, King Miku announced a grand parade. The mice beat hollow coconut drums, boom, boom, and blew on reed trumpets, doot, doot. "Left squeak, right squeak," chanted the mice as they marched proudly. The jungle seems to dance along with their cheerful rhythm. But hidden in the trees, two hunters crouched silently. They whispered, "Let's catch the ruler of this jungle." Their eyes gleamed with mischief. The hunters carefully laid a thick rope net on the ground. Then they hid behind the bushes, watching and waiting quietly. As King Miku strutted proudly into the clearing, snap! Whoosh! The net flew up and lifted him high above the ground. "Help! Help your king!" squeaked Miku, wriggling furiously. His crown toppled and rolled across the grass. The mouse army rushed forward, tiny legs scurrying. "Chew the ropes! Chew the ropes!" they cried, teeth flashing in determination. They bit and gnawed, jaws aching from the effort. But the ropes were thick and rough, too strong for their tiny teeth. "Harder! Don't give up!" Miku squealed, eyes bright with hope. Yet the ropes held firm, unmoving. From the tall grass, Leo peeked out. His whiskers twitched nervously, his heart pounding at the sight of the trapped king. He wanted to run, hide, disappear. But a voice in his chest whispered, "No, not this time." Courage stirred slowly in his timid heart. Leo stepped into the clearing, thump, thump, thump. Each paw pressed the earth firmly, shaking the ground slightly. The mice froze, their tiny voices squeaking in panic. "It's the coward lion!" they whispered to each other. Miku groaned, "Oh, not you! What can you do?" His voice was sharp, but his eyes revealed fear hidden beneath the words. Leo swallowed hard. His paws trembled slightly, but he whispered softly, "Maybe I can try." The mice gasped as Leo opened his mouth wide. His white teeth gleamed in the sunlight like tiny ivory towers. Chomp! Leo bit down on the rope, fibers snapped with a loud crack, and hope flickered in the mice's eyes. "Again! Again!" shouted Miku, eyes bright with hope. His tiny heart raced. Leo bit harder, jaw muscles burning. One rope snapped, then another, until the net loosened. With a final crack, the net split open. Miku tumbled down, thump, into the grass, free at last. The mice gasped in disbelief. Their mighty king had been saved by a timid lion! Miku brushed off his fur, lifted his crown, and stared at Leo. "You saved me." The clearing fell silent. Then slowly, the mice began to cheer. "Brave Leo! Brave Leo!" they squeaked, bouncing up and down in excitement. Leo's ears turned red with embarrassment. But for the first time, he stood tall without hiding. Word spread quickly across the jungle. "The lion saved the Mouse King!" shouted monkeys from the trees. Parrots flapped their wings, squawking, "Not a scaredy cat anymore!" Elephants trumpeted in surprise, shaking the jungle with sound. That evening, the mice lit torches made of glowing fireflies. They gathered in a circle, preparing a grand celebration. Drums went boom, trumpets went doot. The mice danced and sang around Leo. "Brave Leo! Brave Leo!" the crowd chanted. Leo's heart swelled with pride, a shy smile curling across his face. Miku climbed onto Leo's paw and raised his crown high. Tonight we learn a new truth. Even the mighty can be helpless, and even the timid can be heroes. The mice cheered so loudly that the stars seemed to twinkle brighter. The jungle pulsed with joy in music. From that day forward, Leo and Miku became friends. The shy lion and proud mouse learned from each other. Miku discovered humility and gratitude. Leo discovered bravery and strength. Together they ruled the jungle, not with fear, but with friendship. Even the smallest may stumble, even the shyest may roar. And courage can shine from the most unexpected hearts. Sometimes the hero isn't who you think. Sometimes the hero is the one who dares to try.
Comment, which story do you want us to make for you? Bye!